bullying other nations into joining them in war, but they didn't really give them the choice of going for help to a teacher. So imagine that you couldn't go to a teacher for help, and your only option was being bullied or joining in the bullying. What do you guys think you would do?
I'd probably, I'd rather be bullied than bullied by the teacher.
So you would rather stand up for what you believed in than make other people feel bad?
But it's a tough choice, right? Because, it's a lose-lose situation for you. Either you're going to be not so nice, or you're going to get bullied. So it's not like a fair thing, but it's a tough choice, right? So maybe next slide.
So before we actually tell you what really happened between the Melians and the Athenians, we're going to show you some background information. So two nations, like the biggest nations, Sparta and Athens, are going to war. And they're both starting to recruit other city-states for allies to help them win. So Athens goes to Melos, which is the small island where all the Melians live, and they give them a choice. Do you have the next slide?
Do you guys just want to make sure you guys understand so far? Do you want to give a thermometer of all thumbs up? Okay. So Athens was basically bullying the country of Melos.
So you can see by this map that all this orange is Athens, and all this kind of purplish color is Sparta, and this little island is Melos. And the entire Athenian army comes and surrounds them and asks them to join them in the war.
Next. And they're given a choice. They're given a choice just like we just gave you with the bully situation. And they can either be slaves or the Athenians will attack them. So if they're slaves, they would join the Athenians in war against Sparta. And they would live, and there was potential that their culture could live on. But they would still be controlled, and they would have to work every day. But their other options is they could fight back, and the Athenians would completely destroy their nation because the Athenians are so much bigger than them. And there was no chance of survival, but some people would rather choose dying than being slaves because they would want to stand up for what they believed in, just like you would rather be bullied than join the bullies yourselves.
So, see the next slide, please.
And both sides had arguments, the Athenians and the Melians. And the Athenian arguments were, by bringing you into war with us, you're going to be our allies, that's good for you. By giving in, you save yourself from disaster. And by not destroying you, we profit from you. We gain troops and money. And slavery is better than dying. The gods must favor us because we're bigger and stronger than you, so you should listen to us because the gods like us better.
Yeah, and do you guys all know of, Zeus or Poseidon from, I don't know if you guys have read, Percy Jackson or just heard that kind of things. Yeah, so you guys know. Those were the gods that both believed in. The Melians thought, well, you're giving us no choice. I mean, the bully situation is either slavery or certain death. It's a lose-lose situation for us. And this is not a fair play. It's not right. And if you don't treat us fairly, when you fall, which they're always, empires rise and fall. So eventually, Athens is going to be brought down. And if you don't treat us with kindness, when you get brought down, they won't get to treat you with kindness. Basically, what goes around comes around.